Yo, what is going on, YouTube? I am Germ here. So we are back. The LCS starts today, I believe, the day that I'm going to be uploading this. I'm recording it actually the day before the LCS starts. But this is my 2023 spring split. I don't really know if any of these jerseys are going to change throughout the year or whatever. Probably not. But spring split 2023, whatever you want to call it, jersey tier list. I really like making these different tier lists and videos and stuff. I know a lot of people said, hey, when are you going to do an LEC one? Or hey, please do an LEC one. I definitely will. But I actually saw on Twitter that this LCS one was already made. And somebody tweeted this out, hey, if anyone wants to make their own jersey tier list, and it's already made, and it's just so much easier for me to go off somebody else's, because making my own can kind of be a pain in the ass where I have to like find the right screenshots or put them in, blah, 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 blah. I'll do it at some point. I just have been too lazy. I haven't wanted to do it yet. But since this LCS one is here and the LCS is kicking off today, let's get into it. I love talking about jerseys. I think merch, jerseys, all this stuff is a huge part of esports. And yeah, I guess we will work from the bottom up in the F tier. And I actually think this is too many tiers. I would probably take away a tier. I don't really love having D tier in mine. I just want to go F. Like, we only have 10 things here. We don't need 6 different tiers. Bottom, I'm going with Golden Guardians. Very boring, very lame, very uninspired. Also, I believe the same as last year, maybe even the same as the last couple years. It's just black with the Golden Guardians logo. Also, I have just a personal vendetta or whatever you want to call it against Golden Guardians for quite some time. Ever since they changed their tag to GG from GGS. I think GGS has been way cooler. Nobody knows them as Golden Guardians GG. They know them as like GGS, or that's what most LCS fans, the old heads would say. So I don't know. I've just had a personal gripe with EG since then, or GG since then. And yeah, obviously the jersey is just plain black, pretty boring, pretty lame. Like, did somebody really get paid to design this, or what's going on? I don't know. C tier. I think that's the only one I really don't like a lot. So I'm going to put in C tier, or an F tier. C tier, I have EG. Again, plain, boring. It's at least, I don't know, something, there's like some colors on the side and colors around it, and they have like their sponsor and the EG logo. It's honestly pretty similar to this, but I just want to leave the Golden Guardians in their own category. This is definitely low C tier for me, maybe high F tier. Pretty boring, pretty lame, but at least it's not the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Worlds jersey that EG wore to Worlds last year, because that was maybe one of the ugliest jerseys I've ever seen. So, hey, I'm glad they at least changed it and are going in a different direction. Also in the C tier, I have Dignitas. I think this one is pretty lame, pretty boring, pretty uninteresting. It fits in very, very well with the Dignitas brand, I guess. Yes, this new look Dig lineup this year is more exciting and more interesting than they've had in quite some time, but this jersey is still pretty lame. It's black. It's just the yellow stripe. Don't really think it looks that cool. Don't really love the black and yellow altogether. I like the, they have the alien logo back in the side, but it's just Dig logo, Dignitas, pretty boring. I don't really like it. It's whatever to me. And I think those are like the 3 main jerseys where the teams didn't really try and didn't really do anything. So I definitely want to, dock some points for that. Yeah, kind of keep them down a little bit. At the bottom of B tier, I have TSM. This jersey is at least something. It's at least a design. Somebody at least put some effort into it, some thought into it. I think that's cool. But I don't love this jersey. I actually do like the red on it. TSM is black and white, but red is like their accent color, their third color, whatever. And I actually kind of really like and appreciate when teams use those accent colors and use them wisely and effectively. And I actually have been asking for TSM to use more red in their stuff for quite some time, just because black and white can get kind of boring after a while, and it can be cool to have, some cool red, interesting designs, whatever. Again, I don't necessarily love that this is pretty much just the design that they used in the summer split of last year, just with some red thrown in. Hey, if we're going to make new jerseys, let's make some new jerseys. And I get it. Like, in traditional sports, teams don't have new jerseys every single year, but teams usually do at least have like some secondary jerseys or alternate jerseys, or, mix and match days or whatever. So if we're just going to wear one jersey the whole year, let's not do the same things every single year. I don't know. The whole, like, whatever design, I don't even know what you call this. It's like, again, we did it last year. It's kind of cool, not really that cool. And this year, we spent all offseason just to throw in some red. Whatever. Next, I'm going with the Cloud9. I do think that this Cloud9 one is kind of cool because it pays homage to, the throwback C9 days. And I actually do really like the big C9 logo as a full jersey rather than the jerseys they've been wearing the last couple years. But at the same time, yes, it's just kind of an old design they're bringing back. So we've kind of been here, done that. I think it's cool. I think there's some nostalgia. I think it's a good logo and a good jersey, but it's not like anything new. It's not anything totally groundbreaking. I think it's cool. But hey, like I said, we've seen it before, but I think it's kind of middle of the road. I think it's cool. I actually do like it. I have no issue with it. Then I am going to go with this progressive Immortals jersey, Immortals progressive, whatever. I don't know exactly what they have going on there with that design, but it's kind of interesting, and honestly I'm kind of shocked or like pleasantly surprised to see something like that from Immortals. I feel like the past couple of years they've been pretty boring, pretty uninspired. They've been like, you know, Golden Guardians Dignitas level, and I still really kind of see them there as an org overall, but hey, at least these jerseys are a little bit different. It looks like they tried. There is some design. It's not the coolest. I'm probably gonna put this below Cloud9, and maybe even below TSM. I don't know, somewhere in here. It's not the coolest. It's not the most exciting, but at least it's something, and that's definitely more than you can say for some of the other teams. So I like it right there. Then I also am going to be going with, at the top of B tier, this 100 Thieves jersey. I don't know. I don't love that they're going with collared jerseys again. I thought collared jerseys were just going to be their thing for last year, and they were going to move on to something different. I don't know if this is just their thing now, their thing going forward. Maybe they sold well last year. Maybe somebody on their design team or Nadechat or whoever just really likes the collared jerseys. I don't love them. I think it looks pretty nerdy, especially in esports. Maybe, you know, if you're like a big athlete dude, like a soccer player or whatever, you like, certain people can maybe pull it off, or maybe Euros can pull it off or whatever, but like the average American gamer, like I don't think is looking that cool in a collared shirt, or is like wearing that out that much, a collared jersey. I don't know. I don't love it. I think there's way cooler things that they could do with this. 100 Thieves has had way better designs and jerseys in the past, so that also kind of makes me dock it down a little bit. You know, if this was like Dignitas or Golden Guardians, hey, this might be an S tier, but for 100 Thieves, my standards are a little higher, my expectations are a little higher. Not really doing it for me. In the A tier, I'm going with this CLG jersey. I don't know. I like it. It's kind of plain. It's kind of simple. But for me, for whatever reason, it just works. Like the sparkles, the whatever you want to call it, whatever that design is with the counter logic, real big and bold and in your face. It's the white, it's the black, it's the colors. I think it's a nice mix and match, and I really like it. I think it is kind of like a perfect balance in a lot of ways. It's not crazy over the top. It's not like the most insane jersey I've ever seen, but I just think it's really clean in a really, really good way. So that's why I'm putting it in the A tier. And then it's kind of hard for me. I don't really know if there's an S tier one for me this year. I really like this FlyQuest and TL jersey. I think these are the two best jerseys in the league for me this year. Again, neither one of them is like blowing me away. Like, oh my God, I need to buy this. I know a lot of people are putting FlyQuest up in the S tier, but I'm not totally in love with that. I think it is really clean and cool. I think the TL jersey is really clean and cool as well, with like the horse kind of dark in the background with the blue, and I think they're both very clean. I think they're both very cool. To me, these are clearly the two best jerseys, with CLG kind of being a distant third, but still a tier above everything else. But yeah, I'm not going out and buying this FlyQuest jersey for sure today, or this TL jersey for sure today, or anything like that. But I do think that those are the two coolest jerseys in the LCS. And also, this all could change once I actually see these guys like on stage, and maybe get used to them over the course of the year. Maybe even see them on some fans and some other people in the scene as well. My mind could always change. But this is at least what I'm thinking right now, with FlyQuest and TL in first, and second with CLG third, and then kind of this mid group here, and then the group at the bottom that really didn't even try. That's what I'm thinking for my 2023 LCS jerseys tier list, and I'm definitely wanting to make one on the LEC as well. So if anyone throws together a tier list, definitely send it my way, and I'll dive into it, or I'll, when I feel like it, make my own, and we can talk about that as well. But I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions, so let me know what you think down below. Pretty much it for this one today, guys. Hopefully catch you in the next one. Peace.